Most people believe that making money from growing crops requires large land, expensive equipment, or years of experience. But the truth is that some of the most profitable plants you can grow start from simple inexpensive seeds that almost anyone can manage.
What many nurseries don't openly talk about is that certain crops are far more valuable when grown locally from seed, especially because freshness, uniqueness, and timing matter more than brand names or size. These are the kinds of plants that don't sit on shelves for long, that customers actively look for, and that often sell out faster than growers expect. In this video, I'm going to break down 10 crops that consistently perform well, can be grown in small spaces, and offer strong value compared to their cost, without hype, shortcuts, or unrealistic promises. Whether you're gardening at home, growing for local markets, or simply curious about which plants offer the best return for your effort, this list will help you think differently about what you plant and why it matters. By the end of the video, you'll understand why these crops are overlooked by nurseries, how growing from seed puts you in control, and which option might make the most sense for your own situation.
Number 1. Basil.
Basil is one of those crops that looks ordinary at first glance, yet quietly performs better than many plants people consider high value. When grown from seed, basil is extremely cost-effective, fast to mature, and capable of producing multiple harvests from a single planting. Unlike many vegetables, basil actually benefits from regular cutting, which encourages bushier growth and more leaves over time. This makes it especially attractive for local markets, restaurants, and home buyers who value freshness above all else. While nurseries often sell basil plants cheaply, they rarely emphasize how quickly basil loses quality after harvest, which creates an opportunity for small growers. When you grow basil yourself, you can harvest it the same day you sell it, preserving aroma, flavor, and visual appeal. Basil also adapts well to containers, raised beds, and even indoor setups with sufficient light, meaning space is not a major limitation. With careful watering, good airflow, and consistent trimming, basil can provide a steady supply for weeks or even months. Its versatility in cooking and constant demand make it a reliable, beginner-friendly crop that rewards attention and timing more than size or scale.
Number 2. Microgreens.
Microgreens are one of the fastest crops you can grow from seed, often ready to harvest in as little as 1 to 2 weeks. What makes them especially interesting is how little space they require compared to their value. These young plants are harvested at an early stage when flavor is concentrated and texture is tender, which is exactly why chefs and health-focused consumers seek them out. Growing microgreens doesn't require deep soil, large containers, or outdoor space, making them ideal for small rooms, shelves, or controlled indoor environments. Because freshness matters so much, locally grown microgreens often outperform imported or store-bought options. Nurseries rarely promote microgreens because they are not typically sold as mature plants, yet demand continues to grow. Another advantage is variety. Sunflower, radish shoots, pea shoots, and mustard greens all offer different flavors and colors, allowing growers to tailor production to local preferences. With proper sanitation, consistent watering, and good lighting, microgreens can be grown year-round. Their short growth cycle also allows quick learning and adjustment, making them a practical crop for testing markets, refining techniques, and building confidence as a grower.
Number 3. Cilantro.
Cilantro is a crop that highlights the importance of timing and understanding plant behavior. While many people struggle with cilantro because it bolts quickly in warm conditions, this challenge can actually work in a grower's favor when managed correctly. Cilantro grown from seed matures fast and can be planted in succession, meaning small batches are sown regularly to ensure continuous harvest. Nurseries often sell cilantro plants that are already near bolting, which limits their usable life. Growing from seed allows better control over growth stages and harvest windows. Fresh cilantro is in constant demand across many cuisines, and its delicate nature makes locally grown supplies especially valuable. With proper spacing, cooler temperatures, and partial shade during warmer months, cilantro can produce high-quality leaves consistently. Even after bolting, the plant provides coriander seeds, adding an additional usable product. Cilantro thrives in containers, raised beds, and small garden plots, making it accessible to growers with limited space. Its relatively short growth cycle also allows quick turnover, which is ideal for growers looking to maintain steady activity without long waiting periods. Number 4. Green onions. Green onions are one of the most dependable crops you can grow from seed, offering flexibility, resilience, and consistent demand. They germinate easily, tolerate a wide range of conditions, and can be harvested at different stages depending on market preference. One of their biggest advantages is regrowth. When harvested correctly, green onions can continue producing multiple times before needing replacement. This trait reduces replanting frequency and improves efficiency over time. Nurseries often sell green onions in small quantities, but growing from seed allows you to produce uniform bunches at scale. They perform well in containers, raised beds, and even shallow soil setups, making them ideal for space-conscious growers. Green onions are widely used in cooking across cultures, which keeps demand steady year-round. They also store reasonably well after harvest, reducing pressure to sell immediately. With consistent watering, good drainage, and occasional thinning, green onions require minimal maintenance. Their predictable growth pattern make them an excellent crop for beginners, while their reliability keeps them valuable even as growers gain experience and expand into other crops. Number 5. Lavender. Lavender stands apart from fast-growing crops because it rewards patience rather than speed. When grown from seed, lavender requires careful early care, but once established, it becomes a long-term producer with multiple uses. Nurseries often sell lavender as mature plants, yet they rarely emphasize how valuable the flowers themselves can be when harvested and dried. Lavender thrives in well-drained soil and prefers sunny conditions, making it well-suited to many climates. Over time, a single plant can produce numerous flower stems each season. These can be sold fresh, dried, or used in bundles and decorative arrangements. Lavender's appeal extends beyond appearance. It is valued for fragrance, versatility, and longevity. Because it stores well when dried, growers have flexibility in timing sales. Lavender also attracts pollinators, benefiting surrounding crops. While it takes longer to mature than leafy greens, its durability and repeated yearly production make it a strategic crop for growers focused on long-term value rather than rapid turnover. Number 6. Cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes consistently outperform larger tomato varieties when it comes to reliability and yield. Grown from seed, they offer access to a wide range of varieties that nurseries often don't carry. These smaller tomatoes mature faster, produce continuously, and are less prone to cracking when watered correctly. Their sweet flavor and snack-sized appeal make them popular with a wide range of buyers. Cherry tomatoes grow well in containers, trellised beds, and small garden spaces, allowing efficient use of vertical space. With proper pruning, support, and airflow, plants can remain productive for extended periods. Nurseries often focus on common tomato varieties, but unique colors or shapes stand out at local markets. Cherry tomatoes also travel better than larger tomatoes, reducing losses after harvest. Their versatility in salads, cooking, and fresh eating keeps demand strong. While they do require consistent care, the steady harvest and high productivity make them a dependable crop for growers willing to invest attention and planning. Number 7. Specialty peppers. Specialty peppers offer an opportunity to stand out by growing what others overlook. Varieties like shishito, padrone, and colorful mini peppers often sell at higher prices because they're harder to find fresh. Growing from seed allows access to these unique types without relying on limited nursery availability. Peppers require warmth and patience, but once established, they can produce steadily throughout the season. Specialty peppers are especially appealing to chefs and food enthusiasts who value flavor and presentation. With proper spacing, sunlight, and consistent watering, plants remain productive for months. Peppers also store reasonably well after harvest, allowing flexibility in sales timing. Nurseries typically prioritize common bell peppers, leaving niche markets underserved. By growing specialty varieties, growers fill that gap. While peppers take longer to mature than leafy greens, their extended harvest period and strong demand make them worth the wait. Number 8. Medicinal herbs. Herbs such as chamomile, lemon balm, and calendula have long been valued for their versatility and steady demand. When grown from seed, these plants are inexpensive to start and adaptable to various growing conditions. Many medicinal herbs are hardy and low maintenance once established, making them suitable for growers who want reliable crops without constant intervention. Nurseries often sell these plants without emphasizing their full potential beyond ornamental use. Harvested responsibly, these herbs can be sold fresh, dried, or incorporated into blends. Drying extends shelf life significantly, reducing waste and allowing for planned sales. Medicinal herbs often attract pollinators and improve garden biodiversity. With proper harvesting techniques, plants can continue producing throughout the season. Their long history of use and wide recognition contribute to consistent interest, making them a practical choice for growers focused on stability rather than trends. Number 9. Garlic. Garlic is a crop that demonstrates the power of planning ahead. Planted once and harvested months later, garlic requires patience but minimal daily maintenance. Growing from seed cloves allows growers to select varieties suited to their climate, including hardneck types prized for flavor. Nurseries often sell garlic for planting, but saving your own bulbs reduces future costs significantly. Garlic thrives in well-drained soil and benefits from cool growing periods. Once harvested and cured properly, garlic stores for long periods, offering flexibility in sales timing or use. Specialty garlic varieties are particularly valued for their taste and appearance. Garlic also produces scapes, which provide an additional harvest before bulbs mature. Its durability, storage life, and consistent demand make garlic a cornerstone crop for growers focused on long-term returns rather than quick turnover. Number 10. Zinnias, cut flowers. Zinnias challenge the idea that profitable crops must be edible. Grown from seed, zinnias are fast, vibrant, and incredibly productive. Once flowering begins, plants continue producing blooms for weeks when harvested regularly. Cut flowers sell based on freshness and appearance, not brand or size, giving local growers a strong advantage. Zinnias often market zinnias as ornamental garden plants, but rarely highlight their value as cut flowers. Zinnias thrive in warm weather, tolerate various soils, and require minimal maintenance beyond watering and cutting. Their bright colors attract attention at markets and events. Because they grow quickly, zinnias allow rapid learning and experimentation with spacing and harvest timing. They're also resilient, recovering well from regular cutting. For growers looking to diversify beyond food crops, zinnias offer a low-cost, high-impact option that fits well into small-scale operations. As you can see, profitability in growing doesn't come from chasing trends or spending more money at nurseries. It comes from understanding which crops offer real value when grown from seed. Each of these plants proves that even small spaces, simple tools, and thoughtful planning can produce results that matter. Whether your goal is to grow for personal use, supply local markets, or simply become more intentional with what you plant, the key is choosing crops that match your time, environment, and level of commitment. If this video helped you think differently about what's possible, make sure to give it a like. It really supports the channel. Let me know in the comments which crops stood out to you, or if you'd like a follow-up video breaking down how to start one of these step by step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.